What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Temmet. Hope you're ready to get your mummy on. We're going to play first. Actually, it's going to be blue-white control more than... Ooh, Talrand. Awesome, man. Great matchup. Now, as far as our opening hand goes, we've got Misty, Island, Detention Sphere, Windswept Heath, Mystic Gatebird. Yeah, we'll go and keep a little ramp heavy, but we got some answers, and we got a nice little Sphinx's Revelation to draw some cards. Sounds pretty good. Let's go and lead off with the Misty. Anything else? No, we're going to go and pass the turn. We are playing Temmet, however you want to say it. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature token you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It can't be blocked. And then it has the Embalm ability for 5 mana. Let's go and crack the Misty Rainforests. Grab one of our dual sources. Let's grab that. Actually, I guess it didn't really matter. We can just go and grab the Irrigated Farmland. Yeah, it's going to come into play tap. Why not? Put it into play. There we go. Draw into Swords to Plowshares. Okay, let's go and get the Windswept Heath down. Anything else? No, we're going to go and pass turn. They were playing against Talrand, the Sky Summoner, Summoner of the Skies. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token, not the wrapper, with flying. So it goes onto the battlefield. Pretty simple, and I think covered the commanders. Yeah, we're good. Now, as far as my build of Temmet, it is pretty much straight blue-white control. I was looking to build them, and I've seen a few couple, like some token-heavy builds, but, man, I just really wanted to go, I don't have, like, a true blue-white control deck, so here we are. I was like, all right. We're going to build it. Let's go Burnished Heart, and it actually works out pretty well because at its core it's going to be a blue-white control deck, and then on our win condition is actually some of the token support that we have in here, getting down Temmet, and then swinging in with our token. So, and if I keep saying his name wrong, hey man, I do apologize. It is what it is. That's kind of... I pronounce stuff wrong all the time, just giving you a heads up, so... I try my best sometimes, but hey, sometimes it's just, it is what it is. Funny, it's a funny looking name too, Temmet. It has the 2 M's in there, and you would like want to just keep going for days. Oh, and we're also running. This is some of the token support that we're running. Let's go and get down the Mystic Gate. Let's go and swing in for 2. We could Detention Sphere on the Pristine Talisman, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's get in for 2. Put our opponent down to 29. Anything else? No. I think next turn we're going to crack the Burnished Heart. Get those down. I think that sounds good. Yeah, we're just going to go and pass the turn. Okay. Go and pass the turn, and then we're going to crack the Burnished Heart for 3, and then we get into spots where we'll be online to get down Batterskull, and we can go for a nice little Temmet and give it an unblockable. Okay, Gilded Lotus coming down. We might Detention Sphere that one. That'd be a nice little option. And let's go ahead and crack the, well, let's let them get the 3 out of the way. Catalog, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Okay. Pretty crazy looking Tameo art right there, too. Alright, so we're going to go and crack the Burnished Heart. We're looking at 1, 2, and 3. I guess let's just go and go. We've got tons of dual white swords. Let's go double island on this one. Alright, so now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. See the land drop. We hit Thassa. That's okay. Let's go ahead and let's kind of deploy some stuff out. So we're looking at Thassa for 3. And then next turn we can go... I think I'm okay with going Detention Sphere on the... So they get down Talrand, but it's really going to cut them off if we take the Gilded Lotus. Then we're going to have Swords to Plowshare on Talrand to take care of them. Yeah, let's go ahead and go Detention Sphere on the Gilded Lotus. Let's go and take that. That goes away. Anything else? Now we're going to go past turn. Okay, so now, next turn, we're going to have the Scribes from Thassa. We can just hardcast Batterskull, get that down, get down Temmet, and then the following turn we can get it swinging in with the +4/+4 and lifelink. That's kind of what we're going for. We have the control package in the deck, and then we're using Temmet as a way to kind of get down some of our germ tokens. We have Batterskull in here. We have the, oh, what is it, the Scythe? It's the one that loses half their life total. If they deal combat damage. So we have that in here. We also have stuff like Master Splicer. It's a artifact creature lord. It enters the battlefield. The golem creatures get +1/+1, and then so you have a little 4/4 beat stick. We want Ponder right now. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if we can hit the land drop because that puts us on Batterskull. They've got 1 mana up. Yeah, let's go and put this on the bottom. See if we hit the land drop. Cyclonic Rift. Well, it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and go. I want Batterskull to resolve. So let's go and go Batterskull. And then we can get down Temmet the following turn because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to have haste. We can just give it unblockable. Then we still have Swords to Plowshare up. Yeah, we're going to go and pass turn. So this is what we're kind of doing. You can see our hand how it's shaking out. You know, we've got Cyclonic Rift in the hand. We've got a little bit of card advantage with Factor Fiction, Sphinx Revelation, and then some removal Swords of Plowshare. So if they do go for Talrand, then we can just blast it, send them into the farm. All the drakes going, ooh, Spawn Sire of Ulamog. Annihilator 1. Okay. Let's go ahead. They're going to gain that life, but Annihilator 1. Are we scared of Annihilator? Yeah, I don't really want to play around Annihilator 1. Oh, yeah, they're just going to gain 7. We're okay with that. Alright, get out of here. This is the old starting life total. Alright, so we're going to get the Scry one. See what we hit off top. Flagstones, we're going to put that on top. Put the Flagstones down. Let's go Temmet. So we're going to give the Germ Token unblockable. There we go. Now it's playing out. Alright. Going to come in hot with the Germ Token. And what we could do is we could force we don't really have any answers. We have Cyclonic Rift. We could bounce Talrand back to their hand, but I'd rather use it whenever they get a bunch of Drakes on the battlefield. So what we may end up doing is we may jamming a Factor Fiction at the end of their turn. Maybe we can get a little bit ahead on card advantage. But yeah, this is pretty much what the deck's like I set out to do, is just kind of get it down, get something like Batterskull. We're running Stoneforge Mystic in here, and we're also running a bunch of ways to get into Stone. We have a Recruiter of the Guard, really nice addition for the deck. And buying into this deck was really cool because it was just really fun. I don't have any blue-white decks on my channel, and I had to buy a lot of blue-white mana-based cards, so it's always fun. That's why I've kind of went a little bit more cutthroat with Temmet, because he's going to be my blue-white control commander for the channel in the rotation. So went a little bit more cutthroat with this deck than I normally do on certain stuff. And if you're looking to build Temmet, you can definitely go just fun token builds. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Okay, Magnifying Glass. And then let's go ahead and jam. We'll go and jam this Factor Fiction. But we're doing okay right now. We've got the Germ Token on the battlefield with a little Batterskull. Yeah, let's go and go for this Factor Fiction. We could Sphinx Rev, but we're going to get, yeah, I like this one a little bit better. So we got Factor Fiction. See how the other one is screwed? Yeah, see, told you. Recruiter of the Guard. Now, more than likely, depending on whatever pile they go for, Recruiter of the Guard allows us to get into Trophy Mage, which is going to be another sword. More than likely, we're just going to go Sword of Feast and Famine. Untap all of our lands. That puts in a spot to where we can tap that mana and go for a really nice Sphinx Revelation. So I'm thinking that sounds pretty good. But if they leave this this split like this, heck yeah, man. It sounds pretty good. We can do that. But yeah, that's just kind of a little bit more Voltron too. There's not really, we do have a few other token stuff in here. We have stuff like Secure the Waste, and we also have a couple different ways to copy our opponent's creatures and turn those into tokens. So definitely a lot of fun. The deck's been pretty, I think this is actually my second game. They split it up perfectly. We're going to choose pile 2 with that extra mana. Oh yeah, I know exactly what we got going on. So we get the Scry ability. Let's see what's on top. Logic Knot. We're looking at, we've got 9 cards in the graveyard. We're going to tap out for a Sphinx Revelation off the Sword of Feast and Famine. They're tapped out. Yeah, let's go and put that on the bottom right now. Nimbus Maze. Okay, let's go and get that down. Let's go ahead and swing it. Yeah, let's get the Sword of Feast and Famine down. Definitely want to get that down first. Okay, Sword of Feast and Famine. We're going to quit for 2. Oh yeah, Value City right here. And as far as devotion goes, we're at 3 devotion for Thassa, so that's a 1, 2, excuse me, 1, 2. Let's go and equip the Sword of the Feast and Famine. We're looking at 1, 2. Alright, let's go and come in hot, give it a nice little bonus. Oh yeah. Swinging in. In response to that trigger, we're going to add that mana to our mana pool. We do have an infect creature in the Plague Mirror that we're going to have to watch out for. Okay. Deal that damage. Just go and add that blue. Let's go blue and then that color. That's not really going to matter. Untap all of our lands. And let's just go and stick a Sphinx Revelation right now. That sounds pretty good. They're tapped out. We're looking at 1, 2. Oh yeah, Val for 8. Yes. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, get in for 7, put on this one. Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass turn. We're going to have to chunk a card. At this point, we're okay on mana, so I'm just going to go and chunk the island. And then Mana Leak. Yeah, it's Mana Leak's a little, at this point in the game, is a little Questionable. So, okay. Now, as far as our hand, not open, well, almost like an opening hand, we've got 7 cards in the hand. We did get into Secure the Waste, Descend upon the Sinful, Exile all creatures. We do have active Delirium in the graveyard. Exile all creatures, create a 4/4 White Angel creature token. So you can see what this deck is doing. It's just doing stuff like exiling all creatures. Now we have a 4/4 Beat Stick that'll be turned into a 5/5 from Temmet, getting it down. So it's and then you also get into spots where if something does happen to Temmet, you can send it to the graveyard, embalm it, it goes to the exile zone. It that betrays. Exile zone. Okay. Annihilator 2, when an opponent sacks a non-token permanent, put that card in the battlefield under your control. Now what we can do is to get around the... We can just dump a huge Secure the Waste for a bunch of little soldier tokens that'll kind of help us. Okay, we're going to get the Scry going. Sword of Fire and... Oh, just Value City. Protection from red and blue. Do we want to go and put that on there? Yeah, let's go put it on top. So we're looking at tapping out for 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts us at Secure the Waste for 2. We still have Descend upon the Sinful next turn. We can sack some lands, but it's really going to increase our total coming across. Yeah, let's go ahead and go Sword of Fire and Ice. And then we can just dump a big Secure the Waste. They're tapped out again. We can do the same thing like we did. Yeah, let's go and put it on the Germ token. We're going to pay 2. Now let's go ahead and swing in. Yeah, I like that. Coming in for 8. Let's see if they offer up any blocks. Okay. We get the Plague Mirror blocking. Oh yeah, I forgot the Sword of Fire and Ice protection from blue and red. Not going to be able to target Temmet. Okay. So we get the Plague Mirror blocks. Going to put a -1 counter on there. Take care of the Plague Mirror, and then let's see what else. So we can just bounce the It That Betrays with the Cyclonic Rift. I think that sounds pretty good. If we want to get the Sword of Feast and Famine, yeah, that's one of those Novos I just completely forgot about. Temmet targeting would give that protection on that. What we can, with Cyclonic Rift up, yeah, let's go and bounce it back. They really don't have a whole lot going on. If they want to spend another turn recasting that, then that's okay. And then we can kind of shift the Sword of Fire and Ice around back over onto Temmet, and then we can get the nice little trigger coming across for bigger Secure the Way. So if they want to recast that, they can go for it. Okay, it looks like that's what they're going for. And what we'll do this time is we'll make sure that we should put the Sword of Fire and Ice over on Temmet this time. Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes I built this deck last night. It was a little late, and then I did some card art after that, so I was a little tired, man. A little tired, sleepy baby. Okay, let's go ahead and put these Swiftfoot boots. I think we do want the Swiftfoot boots. Let's go and put that on top. Let's go ahead and move the Sword of Fire and Ice over to Temmet. Let's get these Swiftfoot boots down. And the protection from blue and red. Let's go ahead and put the boots. Let's go and put it on the Germ token since we're going to be protecting them. Okay, there we go. Unblockable, there we go. Sequence that a little bit better. I'm sorry, this is my second game playing with this deck, if you want the 100% truth. Okay, let's go and connect with the Germ token. We're going to deal that damage. They cannot block it this time. And we'll be able to add that mana and go for a really big Secure the Waste. That way we're going to get around that Annihilator too. Okay, add that white. Colorless. Untap all of our lands. Yeah, let's just, I mean, if they have a Cyclonic Rift or something like that, do we have any sort of, we have a Swan Song, so let's leave up 1 white mana, 1 blue mana for Swan Song. We can leave up Mystical and Swan, because we go for big and treat the angels. Yeah, let's go Secure the Waste, that should be enough. And that leaves up 2 of our 1 mana spells. X is 8. So we get those 8 soldier tokens, put them down 24. We go to 62. Anything else? Not. We're going to go on past turn. Yeah, sorry about the earlier line play. Yeah, that's just one of those. One thinking, and this is the second game I'm playing with the deck, so definitely know that Sword of Fire and Ice kind of stops the unblockable token from swinging in. Okay, so we got Annihilator 2 coming down. Adios, soldier tokens. And then we're at 62 right now with lifelink and a whole bunch of shenanigans, so we're okay. We're going to let this come on through. Nice little zombie lord. Not zombie lord, mummy lord. Keep wanting to call them zombies instead of mummy. But yeah, so we got the Sword of Fire and Ice on Temmet, which has protection from blue, so we're going to be kind of be okay from our opponent. Only thing we got to watch out for is the Cyclonic Rift, but we do have Swan Song up, so we can kind of stop that. Give him a nice little A nice little bird token for their troubles. It'll fit in with those drakes. That'll be kind of nice. Sure they'll like that. But, on a side note, if you find yourself wanting to make it to the afterlife and be a zombie, a mummy, whatever you want to call it, head over to mtgotraders.com. That's where Temmet has his little embalming service set up. Head on over there. Brainstorm. Let's go and put that on the bottom. Yeah, put that on the bottom. Head on over there if you want to become a mummy. And if you're not subscribed to MTG Traders' YouTube channel, be sure you do. I'm putting out videos for them around 10 to 15 a month. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the combat step. They have no equipment out there. Let's just go and swing in on this one. Alright, let's go ahead and our germ token is going to be unblockable. Make the germ token unblockable. Let's go ahead and swing in. And then they're just tapped out with the silver mirror, so we can actually go and swing it to Temmet if we want to. Swing at the soldier tokens. Coming in hot. Alright, tapping for blue. And once again, we still have the Swan Song on top of our library. Not Swan Song, we have it in our hand if we need to counter anything. See where the silver mirror is going to go for. We're going to connect on Temmet. I mean, not connect, excuse me. If we did connect, it would have been 2 up top and we'd draw an extra card. So, is there anything we want to do as far as utilizing our mana? We don't have anything we want to tap out for. We do have Quicken on Descend Upon the Sinful, which we have Active Delirium, but it's not exactly what we want to go for. I think we're okay at this point. See what they're tapping out for. Okay, think twice on the back end. We're okay with that. And then, yeah, so we can, if we want to, next turn we can Mystical Tutor and put the, and treat the angels on top of our library, if that's something we need to go for. But at this point, it looks like we're going to be able to close it out next turn. Because if they swing it with it, that betrays, it's going to get in for 11, puts us down to 46. We've got the protection from blue, so whatever they get down, we're going to have that protection. And then we still have the Swan Song as backup. What we may end up doing is we could Mystical Tutor for Logic Knot, put that on top of our library. We may end up going for that, just a little bit more protection. Annihilator 2, go and sacrifice. We can go and sacrifice Thassa, actually. A little bit far away from Devotion. Yeah, let's sacrifice Thassa. They get it back, but pretty far away from Devotion. Let's see what they're going for. Yeah, we'll probably end up going Logic Knot on this Mystical Tutor, just because we've got 14 cards in the graveyard. We're going to be able to stop them from getting any sort of mana up and running the following turn. We're looking at least 10. Yeah, we're going to have more than lethal coming across if they don't get anything going. They could go for Talrand and kind of chain a couple spells depending on what they have in the hand. They could go for that. But with Mystical Tutor on Logic Knot and Swan Song, we should be able to stop whatever sort of shenanigans they're going to get up and running. Okay, swinging in for 11. Puts us down to 46. Anything else? Nope, opponent's going to go past turn. Let's go and go for that Mystical Tutor. Let's go ahead and put the, where is it? Logic Knot. There we go. Put Logic Knot on top. And then we could draw the card with, no, I like holding on to Quicken with Descend Upon. Okay, let's go and swing in. Give the Germ token. There we go. Unblockable. Coming hot with the whole crew. That's 11, and then 15 coming across. See if there's, okay, opponent scoops it up, but we deal the necessary combat damage. Yeah, sorry about the Sword of Fire and Ice kind of Nobo or whatever it's called. This is my second time recording with the deck, but yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoy it. Nice little blue-white control style deck. So, all right, everybody, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks.